What's up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of KC Trucking 101. So thanks for tuning in with me again. Listen, I just want to really quickly address a question that people kind of always wonder. In my time as a CDL instructor, I see a lot of people get super excited about these company jobs. Sometimes they get excited to be over the road and own their own truck and stuff like that. But those sorts of things come with time. When you're getting started, when you start with your first 1 year of experience, you're going to need to work for a company. And the big question comes around, do these companies need you? Short answer, long answer. Short answer, no. Long answer, kind of. So the real question is, who are you as a truck driver? So are you the kind of driver that comes in early and does their pre-trip before they clock in? Are you the kind of driver that clocks out and then talks to their manager about an issue they had for the day? Are you the kind of driver that brings tools to work and does repairs on the truck in their own time instead of calling roadside? If you're that kind of driver, they need you. They're going to want to keep you around because they get free work out of you. Especially if you're hourly. If you're hourly, they're definitely going to want people like you that come with wrenches, pliers, hammers, pieces of hose, extra tail lights, and wiring harnesses and wire crimpers, empty poles for the latches on the back doors and whatnot. If you're that kind of driver that's going to go way above and beyond the scope of being a driver. But I remember when I got my CDL, I actually did not go to a school. Back in 2006, I was in Texas, and I just told them I wanted to get my CDL, and they just gave me a book from the DMV. They told me to read it. They paired me up with a driver, told me to pick his brain about stuff, and they said, we'll let you use our truck for the test. And I went through all this work. I failed the first 2 times. And then the third time I finally figured it out. I read the air brake section very, very closely and intently with no understanding of it, and was able to regurgitate it well enough to pass the test. And I came back, I'm all smiles. And one of my mentors at Pepsi was like, well, congratulations, now you're just a driver. And I used to think that was like kind of insulting. I was kind of like, man, he just kind of crapped on me. But over the years, after driving for 10, 12, 15 years plus, I appreciate being just a driver. Now I got kids. I got a family. I got other stuff to do. I don't live and breathe this stuff. I'm trying to go home and spend time because, this is all we got. Yeah, if that truck breaks down, dude, I may pop the hood and try to see what it is so I can tell roadside. But I'm not clamping off no hoses. I'm not getting out and going under the trailer on the side of the freeway. That's not happening. I'm calling roadside. If I need to do my pre-trip, I'm on the clock. If there is an account issue, there's a issue with the broker or something to do with the load, I'm calling dispatch. I'm telling them what the issue is. Tell them call the customer. I'm not your one of your managers. I'm just a driver. I'm very proud to be just a driver. They don't need you if you're just a driver. They need you if you're a sucker, if you're going to do all this extra work and not get paid for it. Here's another type of driver they need. They need the type of driver that will work their whole 14, clock out, do their post trip, and come in before their 10-hour break is up, and do their pre-trip and gather their paperwork and whatnot, and be sitting there ready to go and won't move the truck until their 10-hour break is up. Just running yourself into the ground. They need you. They need people like you because you make their bottom line look a lot better. They will not reward you for that. The only thing that is guaranteed that you will get is, fatigue, an accident because you're pushing yourself too hard. Your judgment gets compromised when you're doing that. So you start bumping curbs, you start backing into things. You can't see things and react as well. Your reaction time is messed up. So it pays off in the long run for the company if you do that sort of stuff, and then they can write you off when you have your accident. They can just say, hey, we fired him, or just let that sort of stuff build up and write you up and get you under control when safety does an audit. But nah, they don't need you, especially if you're a company driver, especially if you're local. If you're local, no. Because here's another thing that I realized. I was at a smaller truck driving academy, California Truck Driving Academy, and one of our major customers was Swift. Dude, they're cranking truck drivers out left and right. Every single week, you got another 100, coming. You got another 50 or 75 graduated and got their CDLs. So there's no shortage of drivers. There's never going to be a shortage of drivers because that's an easy way for people to move into the middle class. So there's always, and then also keep in mind, just economically, just regular academically, intellectually, there's a sucker born every day. So if you're down to do sucker stuff, they need you. If you're not a sucker, they can replace you with a sucker. So you're going to go to these companies, you got your fresh CDL, but you don't like working for free. And you're going to see a whole lot of people doing free work. It's not my style. So I never exactly won a whole lot of friends. Like I kind of have a personality, so people would be cool with me, but they would know I'm not doing favors. I'm here to clock in, do my job only, and go home to my family. Don't ask me for my Saturday or my Sunday. Don't ask me for extra hours. Don't ask me for all this other stuff. And definitely don't ask me to do it off the clock. If you're over the road, violating your hours so you can make it to your customer, so you can make it to the destination. It's unsafe for you, it's a ticket for you. So keep that in mind. And you're gambling with your CDL, you're gambling with your life. You're gambling with other people's safety and whatnot as well. So all these things all go into the equation. That's about all I have for it. So do they need you? Yes, if you're willing to go above and beyond and put your CDL on the line and pay that ticket, that overweight ticket, that's your ticket. That's not the company's ticket. You're going to pay that. They need you if you're going to take that risk and take that overweight load. All right. So that's all I have for you today. I'm keeping it a little bit short. Check me out next time. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please share the channel. This is Kevin. Be safe out there.